Hello and welcome to beautiful Draper Diamond here on the campus of Lipscomb University in beautiful Nashville, Tennessee, as we get started in the rubber match right here between the North Alabama Lions and the Lipscomb Bisons. Michaela Veneziale gets the start in the circle today for the Bisons. The right-handers 2-4 on the year. Has allowed 34 earned runs in 41 and 2/3 innings pitch. Her first pitch here is a strike to Lexi Harper at 1:04 p.m. Central Time, and we are underway. Veneziale got the save in Game 2 of the doubleheader yesterday, as that one misses high for a ball. It was a day that saw North Alabama pile it on the scoreboard. 17 total runs for the Lions, as that one just misses low and in. We'll run the count to 2-1 in the favor of the leadoff hitter, Lexi Harper. Lipscomb dropped game 1 10-2. They were mercy ruled after 6 innings. But then, as that one misses high, we're on the count 3-1. Game 2 was a different story. It started out the same as game 1, with the Lions pouring it on. They were up 7-0 after 2.5 innings. But in the bottom of the third inning, the Bisons scored 2 runs to get on the board, as that one's in there for a strike to run the count full. And they scored every frame to end the game, coming back from 7 down to win 8-7. It's got us here in this rubber match, Game 3. Both teams with the win this series, and Lexi Harper slaps a full count pitch right back up the middle. She's aboard, and the Lions get their first hit. Harper, a threat to steal, already 13 stolen bases. She's tied for the North Alabama lead franchise career with 34 stolen bases. Brings in Sydney Beavis now, the freshman, batting .308. 36 hits on the year, and Harper was running there, but that first pitch was fouled back and out of play. Across both games yesterday, nine runs were scored in the first inning by the Lions. That one misses outside. It'll run the count even. Lions wearing white jerseys with white pants, purple accents on both. Bisons, black jerseys, say Lippy across the chest, with white pants. As that one's lined right down the first base line, and having to get out of the way of that one is the first base umpire, Derek Wilkins. He'll laugh it off. That one was on a beeline right towards him. He had to dive into fair territory to avoid it. It's a 1-2 count now. Veneziale has the advantage here. That one foul back and out of play. And it's a picturesque day here. 2 days ago, game 1, or on Thursday, it was cold, snowy. There were snow flurries here in the area. And yesterday, for both games of the doubleheader, it was cool, mid-50s. I think got to a high of 58 degrees, but today it's beautiful, sunny, as that one's fouled down the line. Currently 71 degrees here in Nashville. Sunny skies, partly cloudy. Michaela Veneziale ahead in the count here, 1-2. Harper off of first. The pitch in, chopped back to Veneziale. She'll field it, fire on to first, and get the sure out there. One out, but Harper moves into scoring position for Haley Jones. Haley Jones, the freshman, batting .331. Yesterday, Jones was 3 for 4 in game 1 and 0 for 3 in game 2. She'll watch the first pitch she sees outside for a ball. So 1-0 count here to Jones. That one catches the outside corner for a strike, says home plate umpire Glenn Kilgore. Derek Wilkins down at first base. Adam Ryder out at third. That one sent foul down the first baseline. That'll run the count to 1-2 now. Jones on the year, I mentioned batting .331. 40 hits, 21 RBI, has an RBI chance here. Not much of a threat to strike out. You won't see her strike out very much. 8 strikeouts in 121 at-bats thus far. That one's sent back. Shoemaker field. She'll fire on first for the second out. Harper, I beg your pardon, will move over to third, and now with 2 outs, Emma Broadfoot will step in with a runner just 60 feet away. When we get a moment, let's go over the Bison's defense from left to right in the outfield. Jesse Brown, Macy Kinconen, and Presley Liebrick. Around the horn, Caitlin Belding, Amy Vatula, Elise Shoemaker. Kendall Crawford's at first as that one misses up and in for a ball. Catching Michaela Veneziale today is Camry Rich. And Broadfoot is ready, the 1-0. She awaits the pitch from Veneziale, which is right down Broadway. That'll even count up 1-1. North Alabama on the season, 26-11. They're 5-6 here in A-Sun play. That one misses up and in, or up and out for a ball, or on the count to 2-1 now. North Alabama in the transition phase to D1. So their stats technically do not count for D1. But if they did, they would be right up in the top 10 in hits, batting average. All the like. Broadfoot swings through that one. She's got a 2-2 count here. Veneziale looking to strand that runner at third. She'll miss low for a ball to run the count full. So a full count to Emma Broadfoot. Veneziale with her 21st pitch of the day. She sees it lifted up and out of play down that third base line. Broadfoot batting .400 on the young season. I say young, it's not really young anymore. Already here, roughly middle April next week. Easter Sunday. So that one sent back up the middle. Shoemaker ranging to her right. She'll make the grab, throw to first for the out. And for the first time this series, the Lions are blanked in the first inning. Only one hit allowed by Veneziale. We will head to the bottom of the first inning where the Bisons look to strike first for the first time this series. Amy Vitula will get us started here in the bottom of the first inning. The Bison's leadoff hitter has appeared in 37 games now this season, batting .321 at the top of the order. She's been at the top of the order she's led off every single game that she's been in. She'll watch the first pitch from Macy Birdie Shaw outside, on the outside corner for a strike. Birdie Shaw, 11-2 on the season. Has only allowed 80 hits, a 3.01 ERA. To the show's bunt, pulls back. That one's up. We'll run the count even 1-1. But Birdie Shaw yesterday started game one in that 6-inning, 10-2 win for the Lions. That one slapped up and out of play. Went the distance, obviously only 6 innings, so it was a complete game for Birdie Shaw. 4 hits, 2 runs, both runs earned, struck out 6 Bison's batters. Those 4 hits by the Bisons, 2 of them belong to Vitula. She'll send this one into center field. Coming in, making a diving grab is the center fielder, Lexi Harper. We saw multiple defensive web gems yesterday by the Lions defense. None bigger than shortstop Haven Curry's diving play, but an absolutely tremendous grab there by Harper out in center field, taking away a hit from Vitula, and it'll bring in Presley Liebrick now. Liebrick, that one was down and in. The appeal down to third, and Adam Ryder says she held up. It'll be ball 1. Liebrick had a hit against Birdie Shaw yesterday. She was 1 of 3 in game 1. That one hit was an RBI double. Scored one of the 2 Bison's runs. She slaps that one up and out of play behind the netting. On the count to 2-1 now. On the year, Liebrick batting .336, 39 hits, 20 RBI, has 11 doubles. Those doubles, all 11 of them, lead the team. Nobody else has double digits on the Bison's team. 3-1 count here. She sends this one high, deep, curving into foul territory, making the grab in foul territory. is the right fielder Beavis. So 2 down here in the bottom of the first inning. And Caitlin Belding will now dig in to take her hacks from the right side. We saw Belding go down with a leg injury early in the year against Miami, Ohio. Glad to have Belding back. She'll watch the first pitch here for a ball. I stand corrected, by the way, that it was against Dayton, Ohio. The Flyers, not Miami, Ohio. That one misses outside. It'll run the count 2-0 now to Belding. Nice to have Belding back on the season. Of course, she has missed some time. Batting 196, 11 hits and 56 at-bats, 5 RBI. In yesterday's games, Belding had 1 hit. She'll watch that one for a ball here, and she'll be ahead 3-0. Expect to see her take all the way here against Birdie Shaw. She does. Called strike. Across the street here, Lipscomb baseball taking on Eastern Kentucky in Game 3 of that series as Belding swings through that one. Going for the sweep are the Bisons against Eastern Kentucky, and already in the first inning, Bisons lead 1-0. Full count here. Birdie Shaw to Belding. She misses inside. And Belding will trot on down to first base with a walk. She's the first base runner of the day for the Bisons, and it'll bring in Camry Rich now. Birdie Shaw didn't walk a batter yesterday in her start. But here, already a walk to Belding in the first inning, and Camry Rich has a runner on. Rich batting .233, 20 hits and 86 at-bats, has 26 RBI, leads the team with 6 homers. That one misses outside. It'll be a 2-0 count now. Rich, yesterday, had a hit, 2 RBIs in Game 2. She'll look at a strike here. It'll be a 2-1 count. She'll send this one into center field. Moving to her left and making the grab is the center fielder, Lexi Harper. So, a walk, but no damage done. Scoreless here after 1 at Draper Diamond in this rubber match between the Lions and the Bisons. Harley Stokes leads off the top of the second for the Lions. Stokes, 305 hitter, 36 hits, 10 doubles, 7 home runs, 33 RBI. We saw Stokes yesterday. She fouls the first pitch back that she sees. In game one, Stokes was 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs, but that one hit in game two was a homer, a first of back-to-back homers for the Lions in that first inning. Stokes will watch that one outside for a ball. Stokes' hit was just over the wall. It was a wall scraper in every sense of the term. We saw Jessie Brown go back, jump at the wall, attempt to make the grab. We didn't know if she had it. That one's fouled off the netting. Will be a 1-2 count now, but it just barely got over the wall. Nonetheless, it was a homer, and it helped open up the scoring for the Lions early in that one. That one misses high, head level by Veneziale, leaving the count up 2-2 now here in the second inning. At the end of one, Bison's baseball team leads the Eastern Kentucky Colonels 2-0. Here, Veneziale fires in low, bounces. We'll run the count full to Stokes. So a full count here to Harley Stokes. Veneziale fires in, that one off the handle and just gets past the outstretched glove of Amy Vitula for the second hit of the day for the Lions. That brings in Georgia Land now. I mentioned Stokes' homer in the first inning yesterday was the first of back-to-back homers, and the second one belonged to Georgia Land. As much as Stokes was a wall scraper, as Land fouls the first pitch she sees out of play, Land's was the complete opposite. It was a no-doubter into the bleachers out there in left field. One that Jessie Brown barely even moved on. So it's an 0-1 count here to Georgia Land. That one misses high for a ball. We'll run the count even, 1-1. If you want to tune in to Game 3 of Bisons versus Colonels baseball, you can catch that on ESPN Plus with Justin and Jonathan Seaman. As Land pops this one up, calling off shortstop Vitula is Belding. She'll make the grab for the first out of the inning, and it'll bring in Malia Hargett now. Hargett, 314 hitter, 33 hits and 105 at-bats, 21 RBI, 12 walks, 18 strikeouts. Does have 2 homers. She'll check her swing here, but she went around. It is a strike. As that one misses high, will even the count up 1-1. So 1-1 count. Corners of the infield in case of a bunt. This one misses high. It'll run the count to 2-1 now. Looking ahead in the on-deck circle. Designated player Brooke Burback. If she were to reach Haven Kirby is in the hole. An easy alley behind here, 2-1. She'll fire in. That one lifted up into the air, going into foul territory. Shoemaker calling, trying to make the basket catch in foul territory. Unable to make the grab as it hits off the heel of her glove. It'll be a strike. Would have loved to get the out there, but we'll take the strike nonetheless. But it at least evens the count up 2-2. That one misses high for a ball. And we're on the count full. Second time this inning, Veneziale has gone full. As that one's fouled up and out of play. Second time this inning, Veneziale has gone full to a batter. Fourth time already this game. We're only here in the second inning. She'll fire this one in here, and Hargett will foul it off to keep the count even, or keep the count the same. Doing everything she can to stay alive. As that one's fouled back. Once again, we'll do the 3-2. Full count pitch again. This one's lifted into left field. Jesse Brown will make the grab. It'll be the second out of the inning, and that'll bring in Burbank. Burbank, 375 hitter on the season. She had 2 hits yesterday in game 2, 1 in game 1. So 3 hits on the day, or yesterday, for Brooke Burbank. She'll send the first pitch she sees into the outfield for a hit. Going first to third is Harley Stokes. So a 2-out hit here will put runners on the corners for the Lions. We'll bring in the number 9 hitter, Haven Kirby. Kirby batting 9th, but still batting over 304. Nobody in the Lions batting order today is batting below 300. In fact, Kirby currently has the lowest batting average in the starting lineup at 304. She'll foul the first pitch straight back for a foul ball. Tell you what, if you are batting 304 and you have the lowest average in your lineup, that's a pretty powerful lineup. 0-1 here. Veneziale fires in. This one hit down the line, curving. It'll go foul. So Kirby will now be in the hole, 0-2. Veneziale looking to get out of this inning and mitigate damage, pitching around damage without allowing a hit. The 0-2 pitch. Veneziale kicks, fires. This one's sent into the outfield. Liebrick going back, making the lunge at it. It'll bounce and go over the wall. It'll be a ground rule double. It'll hold the runner, Burbank, at third, and it will bring in a run. So the Lions lead this game now 1-0. Heck of an effort out there by Presley Liebrick. Ran a long way to get that ball. Unfortunately, unable to get there. It bounced up over for a ground rule double, so it'll turn the lineup over for Lexi Harper. And it'll be the first run of the day for the Lions here in the second inning as they lead 1-0. They still have work to be done by Veneziale as there's two runners in scoring position for the leadoff hitter Harper, who singled her first at-bat in the first inning. Veneziale misses low. She'll be behind 2-0 here. So the 2-0 count, 4 hits on the day, 3 in this inning. For the Lions, that one's right down the middle for a strike. A much needed one by Veneziale to try to regain some composure after allowing back-to-back hits. This one's sent into center field. Coming in and drifting 2 steps back is Kinconen. She'll make the grab, and it'll end the inning. But the Lions get on the board. 3 hits in the inning, plates a run, and they lead this game 1-0, heading to the bottom of the second inning. Kinconen leads us off here in the bottom of the second inning. Bisons trail 1-0. Kinconen playing center field today. She'll swing at the first pitch, foul it straight back. Kinconen yesterday, 1 hit on the day. That 1 hit was a homer. And that homer was the difference. She hits this one straight up in the air. Coming in and making the grab is the center fielder Harper. Kinconen will be retired to bring in the second baseman Elise Shoemaker. That homer by Kinconen, though, in the 6th inning of Game 2, broke a 7-7 tie. And the Bisons did not look back. That run was all they needed to shut out the rest of that game. Shoemaker digs in. She swings at the first pitch she sees and fouls it straight back. into the bushes, separating the soccer complex from the softball stadium. The Lexington, Kentucky native back in the box quickly. She's awaiting the pitch from Birdie Shaw, and she fouls this one straight back right onto the roof of the press box. On the season, Shoemaker batting 194. She'll hit this one sharply to third base, and it'll eat up Broadfoot. Broadfoot, I beg your pardon. Let's wait to see how this one's scored. It will go down as a hit. So it's the first hit of the day for the Bisons. A sharp one hopper over to Broadfoot at third. Couldn't handle it. Shoemaker will be aboard, and that'll bring in Caitlin Woodside, the designated player. Woodside had a pinch hit appearance in the game yesterday. She walked, scored a run late in game 2. She swings through that one for a strike to even up the count 1-1. Woodside swings through that one, and she'll be in the hole here 1-2. On the year, Woodside hitting 200. She'll watch this one outside for a ball. Even the count at 2-2. So Shoemaker off of first. It's 2 stolen bases on the year. And 2 attempts. Woodside will swing through that one for the strikeout. It's the first strikeout of the day for either side. And it'll bring in the first baseman, Kendall Crawford, now. Runner off first is Shoemaker. Crawford watches the first pitch she sees for a ball. Outside, trying to get a little running start there. The Bisons dug out all on the netting. This one slapped foul down the third base line. It'll drift up and out of play. It'll even the count up 1-1 here. And a beautiful day. Quite a nice turnout here at Draper Diamond. As fans from both teams made the trek out on a picturesque day. That one bounces in for a ball. We're on the count 2-1 now. Kendall Crawford looking to get a well-placed hit here to score Shoemaker from first, or at least extend the inning for Jessie Brown, who was all over the place yesterday, both defensively and offensively. She's in a 2-2 count. Here is Crawford. She'll swing through that one for strike 3. Foul tipped into the glove, and it'll end the inning for the Bisons. So they will head to the third, trailing 1-0, as Veneziale looks to keep it deadlocked where it's at and allow the Bison's bats to get going in the third. We'll be right back here from Draper Diamond. Sydney Beavis leads us off here in the third inning. Beavis grounded out her first at-bat. Right back to Veneziale. The first pitch she sees here in the third is bounced in by Veneziale. 4 ball. That one misses up high. It'll be a 2-0 count now to Sydney Beavis. Beavis. A sophomore from Florence, Alabama. Bats left, throws right. She's ahead here, 3-0 against Veneziale. Veneziale fires that one in, catches the corner for a called strike. Taking all the way there was Beavis. Beavis played 3 different sports at Wilson High School. Softball, volleyball, and basketball. She'll draw, a delayed strike call there by home plate umpire Glenn Kilgore. Will even the count, or will run the count full. 5th time today, Veneziale has gone full. To a Lion batter. Pitch. Roped into right. It'll go to the wall. Liebrick picks it up in the corner, fires it in, and it is a lead-off double for Sydney Beavis. She's aboard in scoring position now for Haley Jones. Jones grounded out her first at-bat. The freshman from Summertown, Tennessee. Quite a few Tennessee natives on this Lions squad, as that one's popped out of play. In total, Katie Killen and Lexi Harper, both from Smyrna, Tennessee. They both went to Smyrna High School. Obviously, Jones from Summertown. Riley Boyett, who we have not seen this series. So that one's lifted. It's going to drop in fair territory and bounce foul. That had quite a few RPMs of backspin on it. It just hit and took a sharp turn right into foul territory. Riley Boyett, who we haven't seen this series, is from Cookeville. Elena Escobar, we saw her in the circle yesterday, right down the road, from Spring Hill, Tennessee. Sophie Golliver, who's from Murfreesboro. She actually went to the same high school and played high school ball with Presley Liebrick at Siegel High School down in Murfreesboro. That one's hit foul. Remain an 0-2 count here. Macy Birdie-Shaw starting in the circle today from Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. As is Georgia Land. It's grounded to short. Vitula will check the runner, fire on to first for the out. First out of the inning. That'll bring in Emma Broadfoot now. Broadfoot, not from Tennessee. She's actually from Danville, Alabama. She'll look at a pitch inside for a ball. majoring in political science is Broadfoot. She watches that one up and in. She'll duck out of the way. Be a 2-0 count now. Easy Alley struggling to throw strikes. 60 pitches. She'll be in the hole here, 3-0. 60 pitches. 40 of them have been strikes. It's not including those balls that have been put into play. 4-pitch walk here to Broadfoot. And we'll bring in Stokes now. That one misses outside. 5 consecutive balls now for Veneziale. She needs to figure out that strike zone and fast. That one's lifted up and out of play, and that's one way to do it. To get a strike is to make it a foul ball. That one bounces in. That one, it would have been ball 4, but it hit the batter Stokes, and Veneziale just all of a sudden has lost her command. The bases are now loaded. Full of Lions. There's only one out here in the inning, and it will be Georgia Land. 0 for 1 on the day, but time will be called. We'll have a meeting in the circle as assistant coach Ken Hunt will trot out. Give a word of encouragement to his pitcher. The inning started with a double on a full count to Sydney Beavis. Jones grounded out, and then a walk and a hit by pitch. Veneziale has to pitch out of danger once again. First pitch from Veneziale, right down the middle for a strike, and whatever Ken Hunt said to her worked. Veneziale, the New Jersey native, looking to get out of trouble. She fires this one in, it's hit. It's going to be in the outfield. Brown comes in, makes the grab. The runner's tagging, coming home. What a throw by Jesse Brown! It's a double play, prevents the run from scoring. Rich is shaken up. But an absolute laser by Jesse Brown to gun the runner down at home and send us to the bottom of the third inning in a 1-0 ball game. We'll be back here. Brown will lead us off when we get back right here from Draper Diamond. What a freaking laser. Jesse Brown with an absolute laser to gun down Sydney Beavis at home plate. Keep this game at 1-0. She'll lead us off here in the bottom of the third as the North Alabama transfer against her old squad has been all over the place this series. Saw her rob a homer in the 7th inning yesterday. Defensively, that's the second amazing defensive play that she's had in as many days. She'll pop this one out to third for the first out of the inning, and they'll bring in Amy Vitula. But holy moly, what a play. Tula watches ball one. She flew out to center her first at bat. She'll be deadlocked here 1-1. Vitula sends this one down the line, and it's going to drop in fair territory. Vitula alertly rounds first. She'll trot into second base. It'll be the second hit of the day for the Bisons and bring in Presley Lieberg now with a runner in scoring position. Vitula was robbed of a hit her first at bat by the center fielder Harper. It was a diving play there. And now puts this one in no man's land to get out of that one. She'll lay down the bunt, move the runner to third. So Vitula 60 seconds or 60 feet away from tying this game. Be 2 outs for Caitlin Belding, who walked her first at bat. Chance here to tie this game up with a base hit. Belding will watch the first pitch she sees, down and in for a ball. That one's popped up and out of play, and we saw Camry Rich shaken up with that throw home by Jessie Brown. She is in the on-deck circle, has her leg pads on just in case. Instead, Belding swings through this one. It'll send us to the fourth. Runner stranded at third base. But North Alabama leads after 3, 1-0. Malia Hargett leads us off here in the fourth inning. Lions lead 1-0. The first pitch Hargett sees is hit on a line out to center field. Conconin bobbles it, but that was a double all the way by Hargett. Back-to-back innings with leadoff doubles for the Lions. It's the sixth hit of the day for the Lions. And Brooke Burback will now dig in. That one misses inside. It'll go to the backstop, and advancing to third is Hargett. So now runner at third with no outs for the Lions. One-0 count. Veneziale has to lock down, but this one will be hit high, deep, and gone. A home run by Haven Curry, her fourth of the year. It's a two-run bomb, and the Lions lead 3-0. That was Brooke Burbank, her second home run of the year. And the Lions, but regardless, the Lions still lead 3-0. That ball was a missile. And that appears to be it for Michaela Veneziale. As head coach Kristen Ryman's out talking to home plate umpire Glenn Kilgore. She's got a score sheet with her. We'll wait to see who the new pitcher is. Veneziale, those 3 innings, allows 7 hits, 3 runs, all 3 earned. Walked 1, did not strike out any, allowed 3 doubles, and that 1 home run. to Brooke Burbank. It appears Easy Alley is done, coming out into the circle. It'll be Emily Yakubowski, the left-hander. We saw Yakubowski yesterday in game 1. Pitched in relief, went 4 2/3 innings, allowed 4 hits, 3 runs. Only one of those runs earned. Walked 5, struck out 3. So we'll let we'll let Emily Yakubowski warm up, and we'll be right back here from Draper Diamond. Emily Yakubowski is ready here. Her first batter will be Haven Kirby. Kirby doubled in the second. Double brought in the first run for the Lions. Yakubowski's first 2 pitches miss for ball. She's behind 2-0 here to Haven Kirby. The shortstop. This one popped on the infield. It'll be the first out of the inning as Shoemaker's under it. She makes the grab. In order to flip the lineup over to Lexi Harper. Harper lays down a bunt. Coming in, making the grab, and the throw to first is in time. What a play by Belding on the bunt to mow down Harper at first. So 2 quick outs here by Yakubowski. It'll bring in Beavis now. First pitch from Yakubowski to Beavis is swung through for a strike. It'll be 0-1 here. Beavis on the day. Grounded out in the first and the third. Doubled to lead off the inning. Stranded at third after Jesse Brown mowed her down at home. That one misses outside for a ball to be 2-0 now. So a 2-1 count. Yakubowski to Beavis. This one's hit high into the air. Moving to her left is Kinconnen. She'll make the grab, and that'll send us to the bottom of the 4th inning. But damage done. A 2-run homer by Brooke Burbank extends the Lions' lead to 3. We'll be right back here from Draper Diamond as the Bisons look to get their bats going right here on the Bisons Radio Network. Camry Rich leads us off here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Bisons trail 3-0. As it looks like Kristen Ryman's talking to home plate umpire Glenn Kilgore. Looks like to be some defensive changes out there. We'll get those here. So Camry Rich is batting. Conconin is in the on-deck circle. We're going to wait to see what's going on here. And it appears, no, that is Kirby at short. Well, as soon as we get that, we'll get it to you. But the first pitch here to Rich is hit. That one's high. It's off the top of the wall. It'll be a leadoff double for Camry Rich. A few inches, maybe half a foot up. That would have been out of here. But it does bounce off the top of the wall. It'll be a leadoff double for Rich, and Conconin now will have a runner out in scoring position. Runner out at second. Conconin ready. She swings through the first pitch she sees for a strike. Attacking early here in this inning. 2 pitches, 2 swings for Bison's batters against Macy Birdyshaw. That one hit high into the air. It'll drift into foul territory. And making the grab is the first baseman Stokes in foul territory for the first out of the inning. So it'll be up to Elise Shoemaker now with the runner in scoring position. Don't want to leave runner stranded. Already one runner left stranded at third base an inning ago. Do not want to allow, or do not want to allow more runners to be stranded. Shoemaker watches that one up and out for a ball. Lexington, Kentucky native singled her first at bat. It was a hard hit, one hopper to third that ate up Broadfoot, but it was smoked. Even if she came up with it, would have been a very tough play at first base. Off-speed pitch is in there for a strike, so it'll be a 1-1 count now. Shoemaker hits this one up in the air. Back-to-back P3s after the leadoff double, so here we are now. Caitlin Woodside trotted out there. She'll head on back. And Ashley Montoya will step in. She's going to hit now. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Runner out at second base is Rich. So a leadoff double by Rich, back-to-back pop-outs to third base. Montoya looks at a called strike there. We saw her start Game 2 yesterday as a designated player. It was 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Montoya watches that one on the outside corner for a called strike. So Macy Burdyshaw is a pitch away from getting out of this inning unscathed. That one misses high, 4-ball. Burdyshaw allowed 4 hits yesterday, 3 already today in the bottom of the 4th inning. She's only walked 1, struck out 3. She's only at 50 pitches. That one off the end of the bat, but it's dropping. No! Coming in, making the grab is Hargett. And that ends the inning. We'll head to the 5th. Another runner stranded in scoring position for the Bisons. But North Alabama leads 3-0 right here from Draper Diamond. Haley Jones leads us off here in the 5th inning. Bison's trail 3-0. After an RBI double in the 2nd by Kirby and a 2-run homer by Brooke Burback in the 4th. First pitch to Jones is fouled back. Jones today 0 for 2. Ground out to second, ground out to short. That one bounces in for a ball. So a 1-1 count. This one's chopped. Waiting for it is first baseman Crawford. She'll field, step over on the bag for the force out. So one quick out here, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Emma Broadfoot. Broadfoot today, 0 for 1, ground out to second. She walked on the third. One of two scoreless frames thus far for the Lions. First pitch swinging, foul back off the netting. It'll come all the way back to Emily Yakubowski. She'll just pick it up and head back into the circle. So an 0-1 count here. Yakubowski fires in. This one's hit into right field. Presley Liebrick makes the grab, and two quick outs here in the fifth. Brian Harley Stokes now, who's been on board twice today, officially 1 for 1, a single and a run in the second. She walked in the third. And that hits her. The second hit by pitch by Stokes. The Bisons were looking for their first clean inning of the day, but instead Stokes will be hit for the second time today. She'll trot on down to first base. It's the fourth time this season Stokes has been hit by a pitch. She now leads the team. Bring in Georgia Land now. Bisons run out away from a clean inning. Instead now, runner down at first base, and Yakubowski has to continue her work. That one hit to third, reaching up, trying to make the grab as Belding. It squirts out of her glove. Land will reach, and there's now two aboard. So Malia Hargett now will step in with 2 on and 2 out. First pitch swinging, fouled back up and out of play. It does go down as an error. First error of the day for either squad on Belding. And that error by Belding hasn't played as many games after that injury. As that one's sent right back up the middle. Kinconnen gets it in, but a run will score. An RBI single for Georgia, or for Malia Hargett. Plates the fourth run of the day for the Bisons, or for the Lions. And that hit by pitch comes around to hurt them. It's likely going to be an unearned run, but still, that error, the 10th error of the season for Caitlin Belding. She's now tied for the team lead in errors. She's missed a handful of time with that injury. And that brings in Brooke Burback now, who homered back in the fourth. A 2-run homer. She's 2 for 2 today. Kilpatrick running for Land out at second. It's the first pitch by Yakubowski's in there for a strike. Burback ended the day for Michaela Veneziale after that 2-run homer. But Macy Birdie Shaw has been lights out, only allowed 3 hits today And the Bisons have been held scoreless through 4 already. 1-1 count here to Burback. She's ready. Pitch from Yakubowski is high. Nice grab there by Rich to prevent it from going to the backstop. So a 2-1 count. This one's hit in the outfield. Brown will make the grab and they will hold the runner, Kilpatrick, after seeing that arm by Brown, but the bases are now loaded for Haven Kirby. Time's called here. Be a meeting in the circle as the entire infield's in the circle as they discuss everything here. First pitch from Yakubowski to Haven Kirby misses up and in. Bases are loaded here. A critical part of this game. You don't want to allow any more runs to come across. That one's popped foul and out of play. It's a 1-1 count here. There are 2 outs in the inning. One count to Kirby. Yakubowski fires. This one's hit into right field and caught at the warning track by Liebrick. Just a few steps shy of the wall. The Lions faithful who are here and the entire dugout was out watching it. They thought it was gone, but it held up just enough for Liebrick to make the grab. It'll end the inning. A run scores and the Bisons trail 4-0 heading to the bottom of the 5th. First baseman Kendall Crawford leads us off here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Bisons trail 4-0. Crawford struck out her first at bat back in the 2nd. She looks at a called strike here. Is looking over in baseball as Bisons and Colonels playing a game 3 of that series as that one's hit in by Crawford to left, making the grab is Hargett for the first out of the inning. Turn the lineup, or we'll bring in Jesse Brown now, or left fielder. Looking over at baseball at Ken Dugan Field, Bison's lead 6-0 over the Colonels. Bottom of the fourth inning, Bison's currently batting with the bases loaded. Brown hits this one to opposite field, but in the hole, making the grab is the shortstop, Haven Kirby. The lineup will flip over now to Amy Vitula. Vitula today doubled, was stranded at third, back in the third. And the first inning was robbed of a hit by center fielder Lexi Harper. Macy Birdie Shaw fires that one in high for a ball. It'll even the count up 1-1 here. So 1-1 count, Vitula watches that one outside for a ball. She's looking to get a board and extend this inning, maybe have a little two-out rally to get some runs on the board. Can't get them back, can't get 4 runs back with one swing with nobody on. Gotta start small and work your way there. Follow that one back, it'll run the count even, 2-2 now. Bison's 3 for 16 batting on the day. 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, 2 extra base hits. One of those extra base hits belonging to Vitula. But they're 0 for 7 with runners on and 0 for 4 with runners in scoring position. Vitula will slap that one foul. Bisons are also 0 for 4 with 2 outs. Vice versa. The Lions, 9 for 24 overall today. It's a 375 average, 1 walk. They haven't struck out yet. And they have 4 extra base hits, including a homer. They're 5 for 15 with runners on and 4 for 10 with runners in scoring position. With 2 outs, the Lions are 4 for 9. Vitula looking to get the Bison's first 2-out hit here and get a board for Presley Liebrick. Vitula, she's ready. She hits this one into left field. That ball's going to drop. It's the first 2-out hit of the day for the Bisons. Vitula's aboard with her second hit, and Presley Liebrick now will have a chance to ignite a rally. First pitch to Liebrick, misses for a ball. Liebrick fouled out to right her first at-bat. Had a sacrifice bunt to move Vitula to third, her second at-bat. This one misses inside. No! Catches the inside corner for a called strike, says home plate umpire Glenn Kilgore. Even the count up 1-1. This one popped into left. Coming in, making the grab is Malia Hargett. And that ends the 5th inning. We will head to the 6th. Bisons trail 4-0 right here from Draper Diamond. Leadoff hitter Lexi Harper gets us started here in the 6th inning. She will look at a called strike. Harper today, 1 for 3, singled in the first, flew out in the second. Had a 5-4 force out. In the 4th, the appeal down to 3rd. No, says Adam Ryder. It'll be a 1-1 count. Beautiful day here in Nashville. A big sports day across the United States. As that one misses inside, obviously here Bison's trail 4-0 on the baseball field. Bison's lead 5-0 against the Colonels. Full slate of MLB action, full slate of NBA action, as NBA also a slate of NHL action. As NBA and NHL, their seasons are wrapping up and they're getting ready for the playoffs. MLB season just starting out. This is the first weekend for that, but right now, as that one misses down, it'll be a leadoff walk for Harper. Bring in Sydney Beavis. All eyes are down in Augusta, Georgia for the final day of the Masters, where currently Scotty Scheffler is enjoying a 2-stroke lead over Cameron Smith. Now, ball is bunted by Beavis. The throw to first is high. Shoemaker had to jump for it, came off the bag, and the first 2 batters here in the 6th inning are aboard for the Lions. Assume that will go down as a throwing error. We'll wait to see how it's scored. Nonetheless, Haley Jones will step in 0 for 3 on the day with runners with a runner in scoring position, 2-1. It does go down as an error by Belding. That's her 11th error of the season, her 2nd of the day. A sac bunt there by Jones moves the runners into scoring position. So now runners at 2nd and 3rd with 1 out for Emma Broadfoot. I mentioned all eyes down in Augusta. Scotty Scheffler leads by 2 strokes over Cameron Smith. And Scheffler on hole 3 with an absolutely insane chip in. And there's no chip shot there by Broadfoot, as it is a 3-run bomb to extend the Lions lead 7-0. And all of a sudden, the Bisons are in danger. If they allow one more run of this game being cut short. Head coach Kristen Ryman knows that, and she will make a pitching change to look to hold this where it's at. A 3-run homer by Emma Broadfoot. Her 4th homer of the year. It increases the Lions' lead from 4-0 to 7-0. It'll be Lane Barefoot to take the circle here. Barefoot yesterday started game 1. I'm taking that back. Started game 2, I beg your pardon. Went an inning and 2/3, allowed 6 runs on 7 hits, walked 1, did not strike out a batter. She'll look for better success here in game 3 as the Bisons trail 7-0 now. Bisons trail 7-0 here in the 6th inning. Haley Stokes will dig in, the first baseman. Harley Stokes walked in the second, and then consecutive hit by pitches in the third and the fifth. She'll swing and foul that one back. As it has been all Lions, not just this game, but all series. As they have now scored a total of 24 runs in this series. They've scored 7 every single game, scored 10 in game 1. There's a ground out to Amy Vitula, fired across for the second out of the inning, and it'll bring in Georgia Land now. So, Bisons an out away, getting out of this one. It'll be Georgia Land who will dig in now with 2 outs. Barefoot kicks and deals. That one bounces in low. It'll be a 2-0 count now. So 2-0 count, Barefoot kicks, fires to Land. That one's roped down the third base line and foul. So 2-1 count now to Land, who popped out to third her first at bat, flew out to center in the third, and then in the fifth reached on an error by Caitlin Belding. That one catches the outside corner for a called strike. Great pitch, yells the second baseman Elise Shoemaker, a vocal leader on this Bison's team. That one just misses outside. That'll run the count full now to Georgia Land. So, a full count here. As that one hit and picked off the ground by the first baseman, Kendall Crawford. But a 3-run homer by Emma Broadfoot makes it a 7-0 ball game. We will head to the bottom of the 7th inning, or bottom of the 6th inning, I beg your pardon. And the Bisons will look to get back into this one. Caitlin Belding leads off. The bottom of the 6th inning, she'll swing through the first pitch that she sees for strike one. Belding today walked in the first, struck out in the third. She watches that one up and away for a ball. I'll run the count even, 1-1. Not the day that you want if you're Bison's fans. 2 home runs, multiple hits by the Lions have gotten them out to a 7-0 advantage late in this one. Belding pops out to short, and it'll be the first out of the inning and bring in Camry Rich now. Rich doubled her last at-bat, was left stranded out there at second base after 2 consecutive pop-outs and a strikeout. Rich looks at a called strike one there. She'll swing and foul the second pitch she sees off, so she's quickly in the hole here, 0-2. So here we are, late in this one. Rich hits a high fly ball. It'll stay in the park. A few steps shy of the warning track is Malia Hargett. She'll make the grab for the second out of the inning. So Macy Kinconnen now will dig in. We saw the Bisons come back from a 7-0 deficit yesterday. Here today, though, running out of time, down to their final 4 outs in this one. First pitch by Kinconnen's fouled back. She'll watch that one low for a ball. So Kinconnen has a 1-1 count here. She is 0 for on the day. Flew out to the center fielder, popped out to the first baseman, Harley Stokes. Here, she chops this one foul. Stokes gave an effort to it, but unable to keep it in front of her. Nonetheless, it was in foul territory. So Kinconnen in the hole now, 1-2. She's ready. Macy Birdie-Shaw has only allowed 4 hits through 5 2/3. She misses outside there for a ball. Yesterday, Birdie-Shaw, well, her line is almost exactly like her line in game 1. 4 hits. As that one's popped too short, going back into the outfield grass, but the shortstop Kirby's called off by Hargett, who comes in and makes the grab, and that will end the 6th inning. So we will head to the 7th inning. Bisons trail 7-0. Barefoot is ready. She fires her first pitch here in the 7th inning, and an absolutely sensational play by Amy Vitula to get the runner Hargett by a step. First out of the inning here in the 7th. So, Burbank will dig in now. She's 3 for 3 on the day. Burbank singled in the 2nd, had a 2-run homer in the 4th. She hits a high fly ball here, and it is a 2-home run game for Brooke Burback. She came in with 1 homer on the season. She's now got 3 after 2 today. And that increases the Lions' lead to 8. I was just mentioning how she had a single, a homer, a single. Well, she's now gone single, homer in her 4 at-bats today. Haven Curry digs in now. She's 1 for 3 with a double and an RBI back in the 2nd. Not the day you envisioned if you were a Bison's fan, but they've battled this series, and that's all you can ask for. Looking like, if assuming things hold, which need a drastic come from behind rally. Looks like the Bisons will drop to 15 and 23 on the years. That one's slapped foul. 5 and 7 in conference play, whereas UNA will improve to 27 and 11. They'll be 6 and 6 in conference play. But that's why we play the game. There's still a lot more to see and to play. Is check swing, the appeal down to first base. Derek Wilkins says that that Haven Kirby went around, and it's a strikeout. The first strikeout of the day for Bison's pitchers. And we'll flip the lineup over once more for Lexi Harper. Eight runs, 11 hits, no errors for the Lions. No runs, 4 hits, 2 errors for the Bisons. One 0 count, Barefoot fires in a strike. It'll even the count up 1-1 against Harper. Harper singled in the 1st, walked in the 6th. She flew out and grounded into a force in the 4th. That one misses high for a ball. It'll be a 2-1 count now. But these North Alabama Lions, absolutely tremendous job all season by that Lions squad. Still making that transition from D2 to D1, so their stats are not D1 official. I don't understand why that is, but they are a hit machine up and down that lineup. Barefoot gets the strikeout there of Harper. It ends the inning, but the Bisons head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Their last chance. They need to score 8 to tie. Right here from Draper Diamond. Elise Shoemaker digs in here. In the bottom of the 7th inning. Bisons trail 8-0. Shoemaker will look to get aboard and continue, well, at least try to start a rally late in this one. They have 3 outs to work with, but Shoemaker pops this one back out of play, hits off the roof of the press box, and that'll be the first strike of the at-bat to Shoemaker. Shoemaker, the Lexington, Kentucky native, 1 for 2 today. Singled back in the 2nd. Popped out to first in the 4th. She'll look at a ball here, and she'll have the count in her favor, a 3-1 count here. As Macy Birdie-Shaw's working on a complete game shutout. Hoping for an announcer's jinx there. Shoemaker sends this one high, deep, and gone. Talk about an announcer's jinx. Elise Shoemaker gets the Bisons on the board. No complete game shutout for you, Macy Birdie-Shaw. It's the first homer of the season for Elise Shoemaker. Doing a quick dig, but I believe that is the first collegiate homer for Elise Shoemaker. We're going to go with it. Solo homer by Elise Shoemaker gets the Bisons on the board and breaks up the complete game shutout by Macy Birdie-Shaw. Kelly Paulson will pinch hit here. Lefty. I've seen her out at second quite a bit. Now that Caitlin Belding's back, let's push Shoemaker from third over to second base. So haven't seen Paulson as much here recently. She's in the hole here 0-2 and will foul that one back to stay alive. But here we are. As Paulson strikes out, Bison's down to their final 2 outs. Do they have any more magic in them? Kendall Crawford will step in now. First pitch swing, and she'll foul that one back. Cameron Smith has dropped 2 shots against Scotty Scheffler. He's now 4 strokes back, but flying up the leaderboard. Rory McIlroy, he's now in a tie for third. He's 4 under today. He's 3 under total for the Masters. As Crawford sends that one to left, and the Bisons are now down to their final out. It'll be Jesse Brown stepping in. Jesse Brown, the North Alabama transfer, is the last chance, the last hope for the Bisons. Down 7 runs are the Bisons. Brown looks at a called strike 1. Brown threw out a runner at home back in the 3rd inning. Unfortunately, that 1 run not that big in the grand scheme of things, with a 7-run lead for the Lions. Brody Shaw kicks, fires. This one's chopped foul. So Brown stays alive, but Bisons are down to their final strike. The pitch grounded right back to Brody Shaw. She'll fire on to first. And it is a complete game for Macy Birdie Shaw. Her 7th complete game of the season. She improves to 12-2 on the year. Michaela Veneziale gets the loss. She'll drop to 2-5. Bisons drop the series. As North Alabama takes game 3, 8-1. Bisons drop to 15-23, 5-7 in conference play. Whereas the Lions improve to 27-11 and 6-6 in conference play. We will be right back here on Friday from Draper Diamond, a doubleheader against Jacksonville State. Those games begin at 4 o'clock next Friday. Of course, on Wednesday, it's the softball edition of Battle of the Boulevard as Lipscomb takes on Belmont right down the road at Belmont at 5 o'clock. So, your final score today from Draper Diamond. Bisons drop the rubber match against the Lions, 8-1. Thank you for tuning in. My name's Blake Forshee. We will see you next time. We hope you have a great day wherever you may be.